Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're really getting into something fascinating. It's this intersection of age-old craft traditions meeting super cutting-edge tech.
Yeah, we're talking about how blockchain technology is being used or starting to be used to protect the integrity of craft cannabis. And we're zoning in on a really interesting new partnership. It's between Pinya XP, their tech innovator, and Bass River Buds. Bass River Buds, they're a craft cannabis micro-cultivator. Pretty distinctive, out of New Jersey. So the mission for this deep dive, we want to unpack how this team up is trying to solve a, frankly, huge challenge for these small batch producers. And importantly, what does it all mean for you if you're someone looking for genuine, high quality stuff? You know, when we hear craft, we think dedication, right? Quality, not just quantity, that artisan touch. And Bass River Buds, they seem to be the poster child for this in the cannabis space. They're a micro-cultivator based in Bass River Township, New Jersey. And they're known for this authentic Pine Barrens craft cannabis. And their methods sound pretty special. They're doing no-till living soil.
Using only natural inputs, keeping the small batch. It's all about expressing the unique terroir, that sense of place of the Pine Barrens.
Which leads to really distinct terpene profiles, you know, the compounds that give the aroma and flavor.
Exactly. And it's a small team, like 6 growers, really putting care into each plant. So, okay, they've got this amazing product, these unique methods.
Yeah.
What's the big problem they run into in today's market? It's getting crowded out there.
Well, you hit it right there. That's the absolute core challenge for producers like them. I mean, you pour everything into creating something unique, right? How do you then prove it's actually yours? How do you protect that brand you've built from fakes or people just saying their stuff is like yours when it isn't?
Especially now.
Especially now. You mentioned crowd. We're talking over 8,500 cannabis brands just in the U.S. market. That's a lot.
Wow. Yeah.
So for these artisans, it's not just, you know, a small issue. It can be an existential threat, really. Like Mark Williams from Pinya XP, he's their COO, he put it really well. He said, craft cannabis represents the soul of this industry.
The artisan producers who prioritize quality over quantity and terroir over efficiency. It's about keeping that soul alive when the market's just exploding.
Okay, so that sets the stage perfectly for the tech side. Pinya XP enters the picture. They're listed as OTCID, KNXP for anyone tracking. And they developed this thing called the Groovy 2.0 Centralized Hyperledger Blockchain Platform.
Quite a name.
It is. But the basic idea, the core function, sounds powerful. It creates these immutable, unchangeable records. Seed to sale.
Right.
Can you break that down a bit more? How does that actually work with Hyperledger Fabric and these QR NFT tags? And why is that a combo good against counterfeits?
Sure, yeah. So think of Groovy 2.0 like a digital bodyguard for the product.
Yeah.
They chose Hyperledger Fabric, which is key. It's not like Bitcoin, open to everyone. It's a private, permissioned blockchain.
Okay.
Built for businesses.
Yeah.
So it gives you the speed and privacy you need in a regulated industry like cannabis without, spilling all your secrets to the world.
Right, that makes sense. Then you've got the QR NFT tags. These aren't your standard QR codes. Each one is basically a unique digital certificate, a non-fungible token tied to that specific batch or even item.
Oh, okay.
So you scan it and boom, you get the whole story. A verifiable, untamperable history from the very beginning, the seed, all the way to the store shelf.
Like a digital passport.
Exactly. A digital birth certificate, travel history, the works. It gives you that full transparency. Builds trust from, like they say, soil to shelf. Consumers know what they're getting. Producers can prove it.
Which leads us to the big news. Pinya XP picked Bass River Buds. They're a key beta tester for Groovy 2.0. Why them? What makes Bass River Buds the sort of perfect test pilot for this tech?
Well, they're kind of the ideal representation of what Pinya XP wants to protect, aren't they? Kevin Jodry, who's the chief cannabis officer at Pinya XP, he basically said they represent everything that makes craft cannabis special.
Right.
You know, their real deal cultivation methods, that deep connection to the Pine Barrens terroir.
Which is all about how the soil, the climate, everything affects the final product's smell and taste.
Precisely, those terpene profiles. And just their whole commitment to quality, it's totally uncompromising. So they're the perfect crucible, you could say, to test if this tech really works for craft. And Frank Iglesias, the CDO at Pinya XP, he really stressed this point testing with genuine craft producers like Bass River Buds is critical. They need to know the platform actually helps the community it's meant for.
And it's not just a quick look, right? This beta testing, it's running for a while.
Yeah.
Through Q3 2025.
Yeah, it's a pretty thorough program. They're really digging in.
But what are they actually evaluating? What parts of the Groovy platform are under the microscope with Bass River Buds?
They're hitting several key things. First off, the craft cannabis authentication itself. Does it really capture and show off what makes small batch terroir-driven cannabis unique? Can it communicate that?
That makes sense.
Second, supply chain transparency. How well can micro-cultivators like Bass River Buds use it to document everything, all their natural methods, from the dirt right up to the dispensary counter?
Right.
Third is consumer engagement. How do actual customers interact with it? Is it easy to use? Do they get the educational info? Because, tech is useless if nobody uses it.
Sure.
And fourth, this is interesting, genetic protection. Can the platform help protect the unique strains they develop through traditional breeding? This ties into Pinya XP's Geno NFT library concept, too.
So it's a really comprehensive test.
Definitely. It covers the whole life cycle and the user experience.
And it's pretty cool how Bass River Buds feedback directly shapes the final product, especially those features meant just for craft growers. It sounds like they're trying to build something that works for the big guys and the little guys.
Exactly. That collaboration is key.
But how tough is that, really? Building one platform for huge commercial operations and tiny artisan ones, their needs must be pretty different.
Oh, it's definitely a challenge, a significant one. But that's why this beta testing is so important, why they chose a partner like Bass River Buds. By working closely with different types of producers, Pinya XP can tweak Groovy 2.0, make it flexible. So, the system needs to handle the smaller batch sizes and maybe different documentation styles of a team like Bass River Buds.
Right.
But it also has to scale up for the big players. The idea is to create a versatile toolbox, one that empowers everyone, regardless of size.
Got it. And Pinya XP, they're thinking bigger than just authentication too, aren't they? There's this whole Groovy Pass 4 IR ecosystem. What does Pass 4 IR even mean in this context? And what else is in that ecosystem?
Yeah, good question. So PA is platform as a service. Think of it like providing the digital workshop and tools, not just the finished product.
Yeah.
Businesses can build their own processes on top of it.
Okay.
And 4IR, that's Fourth Industrial Revolution. It just signals that this platform is built using all the latest tech, AI, blockchain, IoT, the works. It's meant to be a smart, connected system for businesses.
And part of that is the rewards program. Groovy rewards.
Exactly. And that's a really innovative piece, I think. It's not just your typical points card. It gets consumers involved directly. You verify your product, maybe do some quick educational things on the platform, and you earn rewards. But here's the twist. You can redeem those rewards for PINYA meme tokens.
Wait, meme tokens? How does that work?
Yeah, from the company's own strategic holdings.
Yeah.
So it creates this really interesting bridge. You've got the secure private enterprise blockchain tracking the product.
Right.
And then you connect that to the public Solana blockchain where these PINYA tokens trade.
Wow.
It's pretty novel. It's like Web3 meeting consumer rewards, gives people a tangible little stake potentially in the whole ecosystem, connects the dots between verifying your weed and the crypto world, basically.
It is an interesting connection. And there's AI involved too, AI analytics.
Yep, that's another layer. They're building in AI-powered analytics.
What does that give the businesses using the platform?
It gives them insights, real data-driven insights. So imagine a grower using it to analyze past data to optimize their next crop yield, or maybe figure out the best time to plant based on environmental factors tracked by the system. Or a retailer could use it to understand consumer buying patterns better, predict demand for certain strains. It's about giving them smart tools to make better decisions, run things more efficiently.
Okay, so let's pull this all together. What we've really explored today is how this advanced tech, Pinya XP's Groovy platform, is being developed and tested specifically to help protect the identity, the uniqueness of craft producers like Bass River Buds. It's about making sure what you buy is authentic, letting you see the story behind it, which at the end of the day helps you, the consumer, feel more confident, more trusting.
Absolutely. And this whole thing, it really raises a bigger question for me. Yeah, about what authenticity even means in our increasingly digital world. Think about it. We're seeing blockchain used here for craft cannabis. But where else could this apply? Any industry, really, where craft or provenance or unique quality matters. Artisan foods, cheese, wine, olive oil.
Luxury goods, high-end fashion.
Exactly. Or even fine art. Anywhere where knowing the origin story, knowing it's the real deal, adds significant value. So the thought I'd leave folks with is, what does that power, the power of truly knowing where your products come from, what does that mean to you? How could technology like this change the way you trust or maybe don't trust the things you buy every day?